Hello, everybody. It's Aurora team here, and as always on Fridays, we are sharing some great updates with you guys. Thanks for joining. As always, encourage everybody to start sending the questions in the YouTube chat. There is a delay, so we will have enough time to answer all the questions and read through them. We're answering all of the questions as usual, even complicated, and so. Please feel free to ask them. As always, we would like to start with some set of news directly from the team and from the ecosystem that we are working on, which is Near ecosystem. And probably the biggest highlight of this week is that Near protocol launched the Near native stablecoin, USN. There is a very interesting UST-inspired mechanics of this token. This is an algorithmic stablecoin. There are many different interesting aspects there. The company or the organization that is developing it is called Decentral Bank Finance. This is a DAO, so it is the USN is launched by the DAO already from the very beginning. And there are quite a lot of interesting things around this token. We expect that there will be lots of things happening around USN. Important thing for us and for the Aurora ecosystem is that USN influences the Rainbow Bridge, since the in the treasury of USN we have these guys decided that it needs to be a USDT. And the way how USDT ends up on Near network is through the Rainbow Bridge. And because of this, we have seen that the launch of USN resulted in an increase of the USDT bridge to the Near protocol over the Rainbow Bridge. And by the way, actually right now on the Rainbow Bridge smart contracts, we have more than 1.5 billion worth of assets bridged from Ethereum, not including Aurora tokens. So, super great to see this development happening, and congratulations to the Central Bank Finance team and the DAO. Let's see where this movement is going to lead us. This week, we have been presented on the Founders Forum that was organized by 7X, one of the investors in the Aurora Labs. It was a very nice discussion there. In case you're a person who actually follows the Twitter and Twitter Spaces, you can check it out here. And the next time when these things are we are actually announcing all of these things, so please follow Aurora is Near official account of Aurora. You will see there quite a lot of announcements like that in the nearest term. So do not miss the next time. We would like to remind everybody that we have launched the Immunify Bug Bounty program. It is already available, so in case you're a white hat hacker and you are willing to explore our code and try to hack it, please come there and then check it out. We have enriched our documentation, and now there is a LE5 explanation about how to use the bridge. Many people are actually using it in a very straightforward way, thanks to the good user experience of the Rainbow Bridge. However, sometimes there are some additional questions, and hopefully this documentation will actually help to answer some of these questions. So in case you do not know what to do with the Rainbow Bridge, this can be a first place for you to visit and try to answer your questions. The documentation is located at doc.aurora.dev, and this particular page is in the bridge overview section. We've got some third parties who have been contributing to the explanations of the Aurora ecosystem. The DeFi Hedge published a pretty in-depth DeFi analytics thread in the Twitter. So in case you are into DeFi and you would like to see some kind of insights, please read this thread. I found it very, very interesting. Didn't know many of the things that that were pasted there. Yeah, so please use this thread as some pieces of new information for you from the Aurora DeFi. And there was also an additional article that was published by those of DeFi guys. It was super nice. Guys are within this article. They are thinking about the future of the blockchains and how EVM compatibility is going to influence this. This is a really nice read, not a very long, and encourage everyone who is thinking about the future and how EVM is going to influence it. Encourage everybody to read this article. A very good addition from the Near Wallet team is actually that they started to calculate the APY of the Aurora pool.near. Reminding everybody, aurora.pool.near is a validator of a new generation. This is the validator that allows people to earn additional rewards combined with near rewards. This was Aurora DAO launched this validator, and it was the first deployment of this validator to the near network. And this validator is operating pretty efficiently already for some period of time. And everybody, in case you're staking near with any validators, you now have an option to stake with Aurora validator in your near account. So as you can see here, the interface of the staking changed, and you are able to see the validator fee as previously, and this is the fee on the near returns that this validator is producing. The validator fee for the aurora.pool.near is 99%, which means that the stakers with these validators are not going to earn almost any of the near. You can see here that the amount of near that was staked was 1 near, and the amount of rewards earned was 0.0002 near, right? So quite not a lot of money were earned with this particular stake. However, at the same time, there is an additional reward that an account is earning. This is the Aurora tokens, which are distributed to everybody who's taken with this validator. And the amount of these rewards is $0.75 US. So, and this is the main thing that influences the actual APY, which is the amount of money or the percentage that a user is going to earn on top of his stake. And this APY is, as I said, once again, just reiterating on this, is calculated mainly based on this additional reward in the Aurora tokens. So this number is volatile. It changes depending on the amount of staked near with this validator. It changes with the ratio of Aurora and near price. So please follow this number, and in case like you're taking care of your investment and your portfolio, please make sure that you fully understand how this number is calculated, so you have the right expectations of it. Right now, the APY for this validator is 18.32%. Yeah, and obviously users are capable of claiming the rewards. Please be attentive to this function before unstaking, in case you do not want to lose the rewards that you earned. You need to claim the rewards, because in case you're unstaking your near and withdrawing it, you will lose your rewards, right? So typical workflow here will be the following: you're claiming your rewards, you're unstaking near, you're waiting for 4 epochs, which is usually 2 days, and then you are able to withdraw near. During this time, some dust will be assembled on this rewards, which will cost a very low amount of money, and this dust is going to be lost. But that's not a big problem. So encourage everybody who is staking near and securing the near network, consider an option of allocation of some portion of the stake near to aurora.pool.near. This is a validator that is fully controlled by the Aurora DAO, and the NEAR that is generated by this validator, which is 99% of this new NEAR, is spent on the onto the paying of the transactions transactions on the Aurora. Moving on with the updates from Aurora partners. And we have quite a lot of these updates this week too. So we are going to start with XP Network. And this is the new NFT bridge that allows to bridge NFTs from different 12 other networks into Aurora. So welcome XP Network, welcome XP Network users. We're happy to see the movement of the NFTs to the Aurora chain. Ariadne Finance, probably the old from Aurora. Remember that Ariadne was one of the first projects that was launched on top of Aurora. So now they are launching the cross-chain farming also in Aurora, and they are going to send the proceedings of this farming, or like the proceedings for the charity for Ukraine refugees. So in case you would like to use it, this is a place where you can check it out. Gaming ecosystem in Aurora develops more and more. A pretty big crypto game, Cryptoblades, is now integrated with Aurora and launched on Aurora. So Cryptoblades community, welcome here. And we actually did the AMA with the founder. And we've been spending some time there. It was an amazing 1 hour talk and deep dive into the specific pieces of Aurora communities and Cryptoblades communities. Yeah, just great. It seems like a set of great people actually joined Aurora. So welcome everybody. DEIP. The guys who are also working with the NFTs now partnered with Aurora. So yeah, in case you're following this project, now they have the connection with Aurora too. So super cool. Again, as I said, super cool to see the NFT raise in the Aurora ecosystem. Looking forward for the results of this movement, of this growth. And closing up the NFT piece is the Ape DAO, already known project, and they are continuing their move forward, and they are actually progressing over their roadmap. By the way, Ape DAO has launched their white paper on how their game is going to operate. So if you haven't seen it and you're interested in NFTs and additional mechanics on top of them, this is the place or this is the project to follow. Every week, Flux protocol gets to new heights, and during this week, Flux reached the 3 billion of total value secured on the Aurora network. So congratulations to Flux team. So far, so good. Waiting for 5 billion, right? Kresko Finance was posting some additional news from their project. There are 2 nice threads there, and in case you're a user of Kresko Finance, please check it out. Quite good news there. And the additional financial project that launched on top of Aurora is Meson Fi. Interesting. Is it somehow connected with Mesons? Probably not, because they should be written with the Z, right? But yeah, but now this project allows people to do the cross-chain swaps of USDT and USDC. So super nice. More bridges, and bridges with the swapping functionality are welcome. As you know, we are super supportive of the interconnected multi-chain world. So welcome, Meson Fi. And to finish up with the update section, encourage everybody to check out the movement of the Aurora chain in terms of the TVL growth. Aurora is one of the very few chains right now who is actually showing the growth of the TVL. As you can see, the Aurora TVL right now is north of $2.5 billion US. And we see that there are massive movement and massive developments happening there. This is obviously putting some additional pressure on the development team. We're closely monitoring the situation with the transfers and whether everything is good and the users are secured and getting what is expected from the software. So far, so good. Yeah, just super excited to see all of these developments. Obviously, any of this news during this call is a financial advice. Please do your own research. We're here just to share the news with you guys. I'm going to stop sharing screen right now. I'm going to figure out what are the questions from the community. Yeah, I see some people are. I see Joseph. Joseph, as always, hello, and it's great that you always joining us. So super great. Joseph is super supportive of the Ariadne's farm. Yeah, we too. Being a Ukrainian, I'm personally very supportive of this. There is a question from Alexander, what we can do with Aurora tokens. Aurora tokens is meant to be a governance token, and the idea of the Aurora tokens is to govern the protocol. The governance primitives are still to be defined and implemented. However, you are able to go to forum.aurora.dev and see there some initiatives for this and support some of them. So for the actual governance use cases for the Aurora tokens. I can tell you that we are working on a major update for the functionality of the token, and please follow the news about Aurora. You might be seeing the new functionality coming out sooner than you expect. Okay, Amaterasu, the walls are coming. Yeah, Amaterasu is also moving on. So yeah, in case you're following this project, they are also growing. When is the new Aurora announcement? Well, this is the question very to the point. Joseph, let me frame it that way. As soon as we will firmly confirm the date of the announcement, we're going to start communicating about it. There is no confirmed date for the next Aurora announcement yet. So that's why I cannot answer your question. Yeah, hello Sanket, hello everybody. Thanks for joining. I do not see any other questions. Thanks for being with us today. As always, have a nice weekend, and we'll see each other in exactly 1 week from now during the next Friday update from the Aurora team. Goodbye, everybody.